Hey Chris, this is John from Helix House. Just sending you over the strategy document that I told you I'd send over, and just recording a quick video walkthrough as well, just to add a touch of personality to what is otherwise just a PDF. So just going to send you over the document now. It's kind of got some stuff about us first and foremost, just to give you a bit more insight into the agency itself. Hopefully you've taken a look at the website and you've learned a bit about Helix House, but just wanted to give you some extra info on kind of our personality, our branding, our ethos, so to speak. Just saying what our mission is. You're more than just a number. We don't sign clients, we build partnerships. We're really kind of leaning into the whole partnership, friendship routine, because it really gives us a nicer day at the office. First and foremost, it creates hugely beneficial relationships, and that leads to stronger campaigns. And at the end of the day, that leads to more revenue for you guys. So it's definitely our MO. All right, moving on. Again, just some more information about us and how we're extremely detail oriented, and we are always looking to continuously review and modify your campaigns. Yeah, I wanted to put this in as like a differentiator for us. We don't set it and forget it, so to speak. We like to be in the campaign each week with you, looking at the data, looking at what's happening. I know you guys this is kind of one of your first outings into digital, other than your office over in, I think you said Washington, that does your Facebook and other social for you. Other than that, this is a new thing for you, so you're going to get used to seeing a lot of data coming back at you on the weekly phone calls that we have with our project manager. You see exactly where your investment's going, what it's doing for you, and the return on that investment as well. So there's no more guesswork. It's very much, you put $1 in, you get 3 back. So yes, we can go ahead and scale this part of the campaign. So that's our promise to you. You'll never feel out of touch. We're always here for you to communicate. So introducing you to a few of the team, we have Mike and Alona, who are our managing partners. They're the founders. They've been doing this for 11 years right now. Nathan, lead copywriter, so anything to do with SEO or ad copy, he is the genius that makes that all happen. You know me, I'm the lead strategist, so I'm the guy that pieces all the parts of the puzzle together and makes the overall flow of the marketing campaign happen. Marina is the project coordinator, also does accounts, so you'll hear from her from time to time to let you know how things are going, or if she's chasing you for money. Max is our lead developer, so if you ever need anything like web development, custom coding, app development, Max is the guy to speak to. Indre is our lead designer, so in terms of the images that we use for the ad, any kind of infographics, if you need the website updated, give it a new fresher look, then Indre is certainly the lady to go ahead and do that. Bianca, you might not speak too often because she's head of social and you guys already have that taken care of, but I wanted to introduce you to all the kind of heads of departments. So that's a small section of the team, some of the key players. I've given you a nice case study to read through, which is Paper Eskimo. So they came to us as a wholesale company that had never done digital before, so it seemed kind of fitting to introduce you to this case study. They were actually based in Australia, and they came over to the US to try online marketing, so e-commerce marketing. There are some differences in what they do to what you do, but in general, the campaign looks similar. We did some customer research, we built out a new funnel for them, we ran their AdWords, we also ran their social, so we're not doing that for you, but this is just what we did for them. We did update their website, and we did a lot of SEO and emails for them as well. So on top of the ongoing testing, tracking, and optimizing as well. So when we put all that together, you can see the results pretty much speak for themselves. First and foremost, we wanted to get more people to their website. So we got them from 4,000 a month to 14,000 a month. And then because we optimized the website and made it look better, people stayed on the site for longer. The time on site increased by 94% and the bounce rate decreased by 23%. So people were staying on the site. The longer they stay on the site, the more chance there is that they'll make a purchase. So yeah, they saw an average of 30% purchase increase month on month. You can see that the graph here shows the start was slow. They came to us with like a minimum budget. They didn't give us much to work with. When they made something back on that, they were wise. They put it back into their marketing and they scaled quite quickly after that point. Okay, so a few of our other partners there, and you'll recognize some of these maybe. They're all Phoenix based. We do have national clients, but really They are regional businesses that ship nationally, which I believe is exactly the same as you. So you're pretty much our perfect customer. And here is you guys. So Cort Furniture. I hope this is one of your modern stores. I just did a Google image search to fill out this image, and this is the best image I could find. So if that store is completely outdated, I do apologize. So strategy over. By the way, I do not do design. Okay, that would be Indre. So this was just my attempt at putting an attractive image on a document. All right. So strategy overview. This part is me. So Cort Furniture was founded in the 1970s and is considered today to be the largest furniture company that you've never heard of. I really love that line of dialogue you gave me yesterday. That was great. So despite having a small location, they have built up a solid customer base and have a strong reputation, which I know because I looked into you guys, and good financial backing, leaving them open for growth in the digital realm. It's really exciting that you haven't done this before because seriously, it's ripe for it. You guys have a solid reputation. You have a good following. There's good reviews. We can certainly just open you up. So that's amazing. A combination of paid advertising, search engine marketing, and email marketing is required to launch this iconic brand into 2018 and capture a whole new market. It's a competitive space, but we know how to tell the Cort story to ensure they stand head and shoulders above the rest. Trust me, it's all about the story. You know, the backing that you have, the history that you have, it's all going to sell. Can't wait to get started. So, breakdown of the services that we offer. I won't read all of these verbatim because there's a lot, but we break it into 5 categories. So we have SEO and content marketing, which includes your organic keyword research, email marketing, long-form blog post creation, which is a monthly service that just improves your organic ranking. So you'll see more people clicking through from organic search results in Google. Very, very important. And similarly to that, high quality link acquisition, you know, building external links back to your website to, again, just improve your domain authority so more people can find you in the search results, which means more traffic to your website, which means more bookings. So that's kind of a brief overview of SEO and content marketing. Go ahead and have a read through that in more detail. So pay-per-click advertising, this is going to be huge for you guys. I've already spoken to Dan, who is our lead ad specialist. So he's identified an opportunity here. Yep, it's a competitive space, but we know what we're going to do to make sure you guys stand out. So we'll do the demographic research, the keyword research. We'll build the ads out for you. And of course, we will take on the management of the campaign on that monthly basis. Also, huge opportunity here for remarketing as well. So we'll build you out some remarketing banners so that the people that click through and don't purchase first time will always know that they can come back because we will follow them everywhere around the internet with your banner advertisements. So moving on to our next category, web design and development. We didn't really chat about this. We do it if you need it to be done. So we can do web design refresh if you want the site to look more modern. And we can then take over development if you need us to. So things like making it more user-friendly, more intuitive, even down to things like building custom apps. You know, we can do all of that for you if it ever comes to pass that you need that done. We also do social media. I know you don't need me to read through this. You already have this handled. It's just part of this kind of standard presentation of what we do. So yeah, maybe you'll come back to that one day. So the information's there. And we do data and analytics. So we would install any tech that you need to track the work that we're doing. We take that on, in-house. So even if it's your website and we're not doing web dev, if you give us back-end access, we can install things like analytics code, Facebook pixels, whatever we need to do to make sure we can track what we're doing so we can always prove to you that what we're doing is returning on that investment. We do split testing and optimizing. So month by month, we'll look at the campaign, we'll read the data, we'll look at what's working, what's not, and then we split test to make sure we're always kind of moving towards a lower cost per client acquisition and a higher average lifetime value for each client. So the data analysis and reporting kind of comes with these two things. We would just be on the phone with you each and every week. You will have a dedicated account manager, and she will be on the phone to you every week, giving you the latest reports and telling you what we're working on. And then we have consulting. So if you do go further afield than digital, if you want something like print advertising, media production, any kind of additional PR, then of course you have resources for that, I'm assuming, because that's what you've been doing for the last few years. But if you did want anything outside of that, then we have masses of contacts in that department in Phoenix area, so we can always consult and put you in touch with the right people. So investment options then, like I said on the phone yesterday, you are definitely sitting at around the 10K mark. I think you mentioned that to me actually. So it's absolutely fine. I would definitely recommend that as a comfortable starting point. I think you will go a lot higher in the end, if I'm honest, because you guys are going to see such a return on this. But let's get you to that point before we start talking about amping up. So we do connect levels, which is just our brand, level 1, level 2, level 3, and you'll see the services just get more and more and the budget gets higher. It depends some of it on what you want to do with your ad spend, so that portion that goes directly to your Google AdWords. Other than that, it's just the agency fee for looking after the campaigns, building out the new assets, being on the phone every week, managing the data for you. So if you want to go level 1, I think it's a bit lower than what you want right now. This is SEO and content marketing, PPC testing. So it's kind of, we're going to test audiences and find data for you, but we don't have enough of a budget to do a full-on campaign with adequate testing, with adequate ad spend. But what we do find will feed back to you on those weekly calls, data and analytics. So depending on ad spend, that's going to be between 7 to 10. Where I see you is level 2, which is full PPC advertising, a fully built campaign, split testing and optimizing. Backing that up with a strong SEO push, so that could be on-site optimization of your website, that could be blog posting, link building, everything that ranks you higher in organic search results. You're already doing social, so you would then have social, SEO marketing, and PPC advertising all working at once to drive traffic to your website. We would be also doing data and analytics to feed that back to you each week. And we could probably, liaise with the people over who are doing the social push for you. So we could get data from them and just have it all into one custom dashboard for you to review each week. For that one, depending on ad spend, that's around 10 to 15, which I think is pretty much what we talked about on the phone yesterday. And then level 3, this is where I see you ending up, and maybe not things like social. Again, this is just a standard package, so you don't need social. Maybe you want to do design and development at some point, but even if not, I would say you can easily push up to 15 to 20 because you can just increase your ad spend, right? When your ROI is 1 in 4, 1 in 5, anyone that puts $1 in and gets 4 or 5 back is going to want to scale up pretty quickly. So once we've established your base numbers and we know that ROI is set, then even without adding extra services, you can still just have us doing SEO, PPC, data and analytics, maybe some web design if we get to that point, but just increase your ad spend alone. It goes straight to Google. It's not us. It's just Google earning more. But as a result of that, you're getting more return on that investment. So that's definitely my projection for you. Optional extras, I wanted to throw this in here because we love doing these with people, these strategy days. It's your first kind of outing into digital, and if you permit me for 1 second, I don't know how much you guys know about it. So this might be completely off base. If it is, I apologize. But oftentimes when people move into digital, they enjoy doing the strategy days with us. So you can either do the half day or the full day. And what that is, you come to our office, we book out either 4 hours or the full day. I would say 8 hours. It actually doesn't last that long. But we say typically we book 4 hours or 8 hours for the half day or the full day. Over the course of that, you get our entire team and you get as many people from your team as want to come along. And we really just spend the entire half day or full day brainstorming everything that we need to do for your business in the digital realm. And we coach you on everything we're doing. So we will help you to define your backstory and your market differentiators. We'll give you a really clear grand vision for your business, specifically to your digital efforts. We're going to set you some clear marketing objectives and expectations. And this is a back and forth. This is not us telling you, it's us advising you, you telling us, etc., until we get to that bottom line. We're going to help you identify any potential obstacles and how to fix them. We're going to identify any existing assets and allies. So who and what do you already have working for you, and how can we incorporate that into your digital push? We'll also help you look for core audiences, so how to target them, and that you could easily translate that over to your social push, anything else you're doing. And we'll look at potential integrations with other businesses and coach you on how to do that. We're going to look at things like virality, how can you get one customer to tell 2 friends so that you just grow without advertising as well. Identify any scope for freebies. So, how are you bringing people to your website with a free offer or a trial period? How are you getting email addresses from everybody so you can track them and give them data in the future? We're going to create that all into a kind of funnel schematic for you and then list any additional assets required. So if we see any holes in this funnel, such as a landing page, a free giveaway, we're going to actually write those down for you and give you some pointers on how to create those. So it's a really fun day. It's super creative and exploratory. And if you choose to do that, that's a one-time investment of $5K. You may feel that it's not necessary. You've been in business a long time. You know a lot about what you guys do already. So this might just seem like, why would I do that? If that's how you're feeling, absolutely no offense. It's just out there because it's something we like doing, and it does help businesses who are just kind of a bit nervy with going into their digital marketing. So for the full day, you get all of the stuff I've just mentioned. What we do on top of that is we spend the final 2 or 3 hours just going into actual creative support on these following items. So if you need a free opt-in, we're going to help you actually create that. Landing pages, we'll go into what will actually work for you in terms of what copy to use, what images to use, how to update your sales pages. Email marketing, we can go over some email sequences that have been proven to work in terms of bringing customers back to spend more money. Remarketing ads. So on AdWords, how are you building remarketing banners to bring people back once they've clicked through but didn't purchase? Even if you want to go into something like video marketing, we can give you our creative support. We're not going to film the videos right there and then on the day. That would be lovely, but we don't often have time. But we can give you the creative support on how to get that done. So that's an extra few hours. It's more money, of course. It's $10K. So that's really, really all-inclusive. The way that tends to work, people either do the strategy day in month 1 and then move into a monthly rolling scenario with us based on one of these 3 options. Or if they don't see the value in the strategy day, which is fine, they would just go straight onto one of these monthly options. So either way, we are happy. We just want to bring you on in a way that's super, super comfortable for you. And the way we do that is step 1, 2, 3, 4. So step 1, read this document, watch this video, and we'll arrange a follow-up call. It can be a follow-up meeting if you want to come into the office. What we then do is kind of have this creative meeting when we're locked into what details we're going for. So level 1, 2, or 3, strategy day, yes or no. Once all that's done, invoiced, paid, up and running, we do the onboarding strategy meeting. So that's a full team meeting. It's basically an hour where you meet us, we meet you, either by Zoom or Skype or in person, and we just go over our timeline for the pieces that we need to run for you. So this is how long it would take us to build your ad campaign. This is how long it's going to take us to do the research that we need to do. This is how long it's going to take us to do the email sequences. Whatever it is that we agree to do, we just talk about it in this meeting and let you know exactly how that build process will look. Then we actually move into the build itself. Typically, it's the first month. So we have 1 month, a 30-day cycle to get the assets all lined up, all in place, ready to go. And then from there, we just put you on that monthly cycle. All the assets are in place. The campaign begins to run, and we start feeding back to you each week on the data, what's happening, what we're doing, what's working, what we're changing. So you're always in the know. You always know where your investment's gone and what you're seeing coming back. So that's it. Pretty simple. And just in closing, just to say that we are excited about the opportunity to work with you on the growth of Cort Furniture. I love this. I think it's great that you've been in business for such a long time and haven't done digital. So super excited about this one. I'm going to sign off now. I've taken up way more of your time than I thought I would. I'm very sorry about talking so much. I hope that this has been of some use to you and clarified a few things. I'm going to send it over right now, and I'll follow up with you in a couple of days to try and get you on a call, I guess, maybe a meeting in person so we can take the next few steps. If you have any questions before that, by the way, you're very welcome to email me or call me anytime. All right, Chris, I will speak to you very soon. Bye-bye.